Now it's time for Lefties Losing It. And before we get to the Eurovision extravaganza I've promised you, let's start with another neo-pronoun lesson. Do you ever feel like your gender is a star? Well, that's completely valid.
We literally live in a capitalist hellhole. If somebody doesn't have the correct words to express how their gender identity feels, and the best way they can describe that is, it feels like a star, my gender feels like a star, okay, valid, sure. I really don't see the problem at all. My only asterisk, or like my only little note, is if you use a lot of neo-pronouns interchangeably, and this is not to crap on neo-pronouns, I'm reading a lot about gender studies, I have been lately, I'm having my own little gender identity crisis. Neo-pronouns might be something that helps me personally, and that's a different TikTok for a different time. The point is, neo-pronouns are valid, but if you use a lot of them interchangeably depending on how you're feeling that day, be patient with people. Rapid change like that can be difficult for a lot of people, and especially people with learning disabilities or other disabilities. So just be patient, maybe work on ways that you can express the pronouns that you're feeling that day, name tag, bracelet, earrings, different things. You are still incredibly valid, you just maybe need to be a little bit patient while the rest of the world is catching up.
Yeah, you're so incredibly valid, just remember that. Now to the Eurovision contest. Remember when it was just a joyful freak show of song and dance? Well, now it's just become a freak show, a hateful, anti-Israeli one where one lone performer representing Israel was mercilessly bullied by the crowd who booed her, by fellow contestants, and even commie troll Greta Thunberg.
Here to show that we think it is outrageous and inexcusable for Eurovision to let Israel participate while committing a genocide. Yes, it's a song contest where Israel, a country that is currently committing a genocide in Gaza, are allowed to compete. Yeah, that is a very clear example that does say that when a country accepts in a way that, when a country behaves in a way that is unacceptable, then Eurovision excludes them. So why not Israel?
She really is a miserable little doom goblin, isn't she? And how wonderful to see her go from climate expert to Middle East expert. And she really believes she's saving the world by encouraging kids to waste their lives getting themselves arrested, this time for trying to stop a woman singing.
I think they should be everywhere, and once again, young people are leading the way, showing the world how we should react to this.
But it wasn't just Greta. The Israeli performer Eden Golan was also bullied by other contestants, including this 30-something child representing Greece, pretending to fall asleep when media asked Eden a question.
Yes, very happy. How do you feel after reaching the final when the situation in Israel, you know how it is?
Well, I feel I'm so overwhelmed with emotions. It's truly such an honor to be here on stage.
And among the most virulent anti-Israel performers was the non-binary witch Bambi Thug. By the way, that is not me having a go at her. That's how she describes herself.
Do you know what makes me special? I'm a queer. Woo! And I'm a witch!
Well, despite backing a boycott of the event, Bambi Thug decided to participate herself. Of course, she didn't want to pay a personal price for her activism and miss out on Eurovision. But what did she do when Israel made it to the finals?
I cried with my team.
Yes, there were tears from that lefty, but there was also demented joy. I guess that's what this is. Yes, the Irish lass cried and laughed, and she cried some more when Israel ended up doing particularly well with the public vote. Not the jury vote for obvious reasons, but the public voted for talent, not a hateful, confused witch. And so we saw the lefty lose it again.
I don't even care anymore. them. The thing that makes us as contestants, the community behind it, the love and the power and the support of all of us is what is making change. And the world has spoken. The queers are coming. Non-binaries.
And the world did speak and backed the Israeli performer who got the maximum 12 votes from the public from countries such as Australia, Belgium, Finland, France, Germany, Spain, Sweden, UK, Portugal, Switzerland, Italy. The list goes on. But the jury votes did not go to Israel. Indeed, shamefully, Australia's jury votes went to the demonic crybaby witch.